Hi everyone, it's Claire and I'm going to talk today about price and value. Now I've had some feedback about my Facebook Live videos that I do, and they're gratefully received by a lot of people, which is brilliant. It's been suggested that I do this one in landscape mode to see if that is a better picture. Now if it works, it's great. If it doesn't, I could well be sideways, and if so, you'll need to rotate me on your screen. So I'll wait and see when the recording comes out how that works. Anyway, I've launched another blog article today where we've talked about the right type of clients. Having the wrong type of clients for your business can be worse than having no clients at all. It can be that you fill up your time with people that you shouldn't really be working with, or people for whatever reason don't share your values and your ideals and that type of thing. The other thing that you should really look at is whether or not they're people who can pay for or afford the service that it is that you're offering. I often speak to people when we're talking about business planning who say that they want to be able to offer a reduced price for people who can't afford it because they know that people benefit from their service that they offer. But they have to find a way to do that then fits in with what their business model is, because ultimately, unless you've got another source of income from somewhere, you need this to be your job. You need this to be paying your bills and earning you some money. And if you decide that you're going to see all your clients for free, then that's obviously going to cause you an issue. So I think that you need to find out the best way of doing it for your business, and it will vary from person to person. So a client I spoke to last week, we were talking about how much she needed to earn each week from her business, and therefore what number of clients that translated to. And when she worked out that she needed to see 20 clients a week, but actually she had space to see 22, that meant that she had 2 slots where she could afford to offer those appointments at a reduced rate to people so that they get to benefit from her service. Now obviously there needs to be some restriction on that, and as I said to her, she needs to make sure that she does then stick to that if that's the rule that she set for herself. And if somebody comes along who she really needs to help but can't afford her service, then she can say to them that she does offer some free or reduced price spaces, but there is a waiting list at the moment. I think most people are quite understanding of that. Now in business we all give away stuff for free. That's how it works. One of the things that helps boost your reputation, your credibility, is that people understand what it is that you can offer and how you can help them. And that's one of the reasons that I do these videos. It takes away the computer screen, it makes me a bit more user-friendly, and you actually get to see a bit more about me and who I am and what I can do. So have a look in your business and have a think about how many clients you need to see, and if you are pricing yourself at the right price point. Now a couple of years ago I worked with a business advisor who said to me that in most industries you should look to lose probably 20% of inquiries based on price. So say that you're a painter and decorator and somebody rings you up or wants you to quote for a job, you shouldn't get every single job that you quote for, because if you do, you're not charging enough. There will be some people who don't value and appreciate the added bonus of working with you in whatever field you're in. Those people are not going to appreciate your value and are not going to want to pay for your service. And you need to decide as a business whether or not these are people you still want to deal with. You might decide you want to signpost them to someone else. Blog article that's gone live on the website today is talking about building contacts within your industry so that you can sign people off to other people rather than you having to deal with it all yourself. So that's another thing to think about. There is a big difference between value and price. Value is about what you get for your money, and you can have a very cheap item that you buy that actually can still be very poor value. You can have a very expensive item you buy that can be very good value if it's something that lasts you for years and years. As my husband would say, buy tools. You need to buy good quality tools that are going to last you. If you buy cheap, you buy twice. And for some things that is true. For other things, they're disposable. You can get away with buying cheap and throwing away. The same goes for your work and your service that you offer to people. You don't have to be cheap to be good value. You can be quite expensive compared to other people doing the job that you're doing. If you are a counsellor and you charge £35 for a half an hour session and other people are charging £35 for an hour, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're not going to get the bookings, because if you can demonstrate that you are adding more value in that hour and people get more out of working with you, some people will appreciate that. Some people would rather get more out of a shorter time slot because they're time poor themselves. They need to be doing stuff. So have a think about your price point, have a look around, see what other people in your industry are charging, compare yourself to them, but only in the loosest sense, and just say, am I offering broadly the same service as them? Is my target client the same target client of them? If you looked at something like clothing retail, typically the audience or the people that are going to go in and buy stuff from Primark are not going to be the same shoppers necessarily that are going to shop in Next. Some people will shop in both, admittedly, but typically your Primark type product is designed to be something cheap, something potentially fashion conscious, that doesn't matter if it doesn't last very long, because you're probably only going to wear it this season anyway, and then you'll bin it or stick it in the charity bag. If you're going to spend out several £100s on a good quality coat that you were going to buy from a different type of retailer, then you'd want it to last. And to be fair, if you bought a £200 coat and it lasts you 10 years, that actually works out cheaper in the long run in terms of better value than buying a £10 coat from Primark that doesn't last you very long at all. So it's about looking to see where the best way forward is for you and your business model. So anyway, that's enough of me today. Please get in touch if you want to chat more about what value means or what it could mean to you in your business. And enjoy the sunshine, and I'll catch up with you again soon. Bye.